Hey there, my name is Kelly Dale with Off the Beaded Path, and this is your Must Know Monday for Monday, November the 28th. So, a few weeks ago, my friends Lori and Kathy were laughing at me hysterically because they got to talking about these necklaces. I had bought some beads that I loved. I bought bunches of them, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I was like, I'd love to twist them and put them around my neck, wear them like that. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're talking about the twisty necklace. And I'm like, the what? And they said, the twisty necklace. Have you never seen the 70s, 80s fashion of the twisty necklace? I'm a child of the 80s, okay? I was born in 81, so I kind of got the tail end of it. So didn't really know about twisty necklaces. But they were like, oh my gosh, Kelly, you will flip. So got online, looked up the twisty necklaces. Oh my gosh, if you have any of these, holy moly, they're selling this stuff, the vintage ones, the actual real ones, online for an insane amount of money. So I thought, holy moly, it's time to bring back the twisty necklace fashion because I was in love. I was like, oh my gosh. They even said that people used to have parties for these, like where you would come and you would buy different necklaces and twist them all together and wear them together. So, of course, that got my beady brain really thinking about, okay, how can I do this? So I started looking around at things that I had in the store, and the first thing I found was these pearl shorteners. So these are actually made for long strands of pearls that you can put around them and shorten them, like double them up and wear them together. I said, this is perfect. Now, from what I see, this is not as big as what the original twisty necklace things had. So I'm looking for some bigger ones, but right now, this one suffices for me. I'm actually using these really, really pretty. Let me see if I can grab them here. I bought these little 4mm rondelles, and they're so pretty because they have like a rainbow matted finish to them. So it pulls the green, the blue, the purple, and I just loved them. So I'm going to make a twisty necklace with those, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Now, for the one that I'm going to make, because I'm making and using smaller beads, I'm not going to be putting anything on them except for the beads, and that's it. Okay, the other thing that you can do for the twisty necklaces is if you want to use larger size beads for the twisty necklace, you can actually put a split ring on each end of the necklace as far as the circle that you're going to make. And then that way you can thread these onto the pearl shortener, so you'll be able to wear more of those, more strands, instead of what I'm doing. So I'll show you both ways, but for right now, what I've done is I've taken my beads and I've threaded them onto beading wire. So on this one, I'm using 0.018 49 strand beading wire. You can use whatever you want, but since I was going to be twisting these into a shape, with others, I wanted to make sure that I didn't get any kind of kinkage or anything like that. Now, what I did was I took the size necklace I would normally wear, which would be a 16 to an 18 inch. So let's just say 17. I doubled that. So if you double that, that is, 34 inches? Yeah, 34. Then I would add just a couple of more inches to determine, take up for the twist amount factor. So that's what I have here, okay? I've got all of my beads threaded so that they are ready to go. Now I'm going to go ahead and just trim the wire so that I'm not using a lot of excess on this thing, okay? So I've just got all my beads threaded, and now I'm going to show you what I do with those. So I have the two ends of my necklace, and I'm going to thread on a crimp tube. Now, I'm not going to put on any sort of clasp or anything like that. I'm just going to cross these wires opposite directions through my crimp tube. And watch it. I probably got a crimp tube that's messed up. Ha! There we go. Okay. So I'm crossing these wires opposite ways so that when I pull the crimp tube down, it'll be against my beads. Now before I crimp that, I'm going to make sure that I've got this thing kind of curled up, so that way when I crimp it, it'll leave just a bit of extra thread or extra wire in there, so that way it won't be very stiff as you're trying to work and twist. So I'm just going to use my regular crimping pliers here. I'm going to put it in the back hole first and press. Then I'm going to turn it and put it in the front hole and press. Now I'm lucky enough with the beads that I have, I can actually thread this wire through the beads here on each side. I can thread the wire through just a little bit. Now I'm going to thread it through one bead on each side before I actually trim these wires. Now this is not required. You don't have to do this at all, but this is just something that I'm going to do so that I have just a little bit left sticking out there. And this is especially important for people who aren't confident in their crimping skills. Okay, and then I'm going to trim the wires here. So that now I have a full, just straight necklace. Nothing else is on it. No clasp, no nothing. Now, if these were bigger beads, you could actually take and put your split ring here and then find the center on the other side and put a split ring here. And this was what you would actually thread onto the pearl shortener. But I've just got, let's see, I have gone ahead and made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done 6 strands of these. So now I'm going to show you how to twist these. So I have all 6 of my strands just like this. I'm going to take my pearl shortener and I'm going to thread it through all 6 pieces here on one side. Then I'm going to take the other end and I'm just going to use my thumb and twist them just like this. So then once you put it around your neck, you would actually, and you can do this from the front if it helps, but once you actually put it around your neck, the other 6 strands will go inside of that pearl shortener, and then all you have to do is clock the pearl shortener, and it's got a little tab right here on it so that you don't lose it. And once you do that, you will then have, which it doesn't look great just like this. You actually have to be wearing it. But there you would have your piece. And so it's super, super easy to bring back this twist fashion, people. And we totally need to do it because I'm digging it. But if you were going to do the twist necklace with the bigger beads like I was telling you about, you would actually have all your rings on one side, and then once you twist it, you would put on all your other rings to this side, and then close it and lock it so that you have a really cool twisty necklace. I'm loving it. Can y'all tell I'm a little excited about this fashion? I have a feeling that every video you guys are going to see for a while, I'm going to be having twisty necklaces on. They were really laughing at me when I came home from Tennessee the other day and I had my twisty necklace on. Kathy and Lori totally cracked up. So, guys, help me bring back the twisty necklace fashion because we totally need to do it. And just think, you could just have different strands of these just hanging up and people can buy them just like the home parties and twist them together and have their very own cool stuff. Again, I'm excited about this. So we have these pearl clasp shorteners on our website, offthebeadedpathbeadstore.com, and they are super cheap. So they're really, really, really great to use for this project. So I hope that this inspires you to wear the twisty necklace again. Totally wear it again because it's cool. I'm telling you, I said it, it's cool. So anyways, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching and happy first week of December. It's coming, guys. Make sure you're prepared. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.